So I recently found out I have a brain tumor, which isn't very good news. It's about the size of a 2 by 2 Lego brick. It's sitting sort of round about there, like at the base of the brain. So I thought I'd make this video to share how I found out I had a brain tumor, what happens now, and also just what the general sort of outlook is for me. I'm sorry for those who were hoping for some Lego content, but I'm going to bring out loads of new Lego videos soon, so please stay tuned for that. I just thought I'd share this because it is kind of relevant, and it sort of partially like explains why I haven't been making that many videos recently. So let's start at the beginning. So I think it all kind of started around September last year. I had some family staying with me over the summer, and one night we all went out bowling and we had a fantastic time. But the next morning, when I woke up, my fingers were really stiff, almost felt as though they'd been dislocated, which was odd because we only played like one game. Didn't really think too much of it. However, then a few weeks passed by and I just wasn't really feeling right. I was always achy, feeling tired, and any time I would go to sit down and then stand up again, I was always feeling really stiff. I just felt like I was a lot like older than I am. But again, didn't really think too much of it. Just put it down to the fact that I moved house recently and I hadn't done any like exercise for the past couple of months. I just thought like I'm a bit unfit really. So I was just thinking once I start exercising again, I should start to feel back to normal. That never happened. I did start exercising again, but still just wasn't really feeling right. So I thought, let's get it checked out just for my own peace of mind. So I phoned up my GP. First of all, they made me see a physiotherapist who just basically said that I was perfectly fine, but I wanted to get a like second opinion. So I went to see an actual GP and he said, let's do some blood tests, see what that brings back. So did some blood tests, and then like around a week later, they said to me, I think they first said something might be wrong with your liver, which I thought was odd because I eat healthy, never drink alcohol. So I wasn't 100% sure that that was the issue. They wanted me to do some further tests, which I did. And then a few weeks later, I had another call and they basically asked me some more questions about how I was feeling. And they said that there were a few things that came back in the blood test which aren't quite right. One of them is that my prolactin level is very high. I think the normal range for a man of my age is between 80 and 300. Mine was like 9,600. So yeah, that was pretty high. And there were some other things that weren't right, like my cortisol level was low, hemoglobin was low, and also my testosterone. I think the normal range is between something like 8 and 29. Mine was less than 0.4. So at that point, I kind of understood why I was feeling how I was. And now that I had that new information, I started doing my own research to see what might be the cause. And pretty much every bit of research led to the fact that I probably do have a brain tumor. And I think that's also what the GP thought because he wanted me to have an MRI scan done. So I had that done on the 1st of December, I think it was. I didn't hear anything back until after Christmas when I went to see an endocrinologist. And yeah, pretty much the first thing he said to me when I walked in was that I do have a brain tumor. Well, actually, the scientific name is called a macroprolactinoma. I have the measurements here and it's 2 centimeters by 1.5 by 1.4 centimeters. So it's actually fairly big. I think they call anything over 1 centimeter a macro and anything under 1 centimeter is a micro. And it's kind of on that range where if it gets any bigger, they probably are going to have to take it out. But in the meantime, I've been given quite a lot of medication, which I need to take. I'm taking hydrocortisone, levothyroxine, and the other one is called cabergoline. So that should kind of ease my symptoms and hopefully start to make the tumour decrease in size. Fingers crossed. Because yeah, if I can, I do really want to like avoid surgery, just because any surgery has risks, especially if it's on the brain. Plus, also where the tumor is, it's on the pituitary gland, which is very close to the optic nerve. So yeah, I'm just a bit kind of I'm just hoping that I won't have to have surgery. So yeah, basically, I just feel like I'm 80 years old. If someone asked me how I'm feeling, that's how I would describe it, really. In terms of timescale, when I start feeling better, I think the medication it does take like a while for it to kick in. So it's probably going to be the best part of half a year, perhaps a whole year before I do start to feel better. Also, one common question I've had is like, how long has it been there for and what caused it? And the answer to both those questions is I'm not sure. In fact, it has been interesting, because since I found out, it's kind of made me think back in time to think when it might have started. And I'm not sure, but at the start of last year, I was really trying to improve my fitness because I wanted to improve my 5K time. So I was working out like 4 to 5 times every week, but I wasn't really getting any better, which I thought was kind of odd, like at the time, because I was pushing myself fairly hard. The fact that all of my hormones are basically completely gone kind of maybe indicates why I wasn't improving then. So yeah, thanks for bearing with me. Like I say, I'm going to bring out loads of Lego videos soon. I'm not going to turn this channel into my own personal health journey. I have been working on the Lego room. As you can see, I've kind of almost got my minifigure wall up, which you can see here. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this video, it seems a bit weird sort of saying that bit. If you did enjoy it, please do like the video and consider subscribing. Thanks for watching and see you soon.